Okay, so we're going to do a very brief, I think, yes, brief overview of Audition really quickly for sound design. Okay, Audition's a great little software to use. Oh, can I do a thing? Oh, there, I needed that. Sorry. Okay, so the first thing, I opened up Audition, right? There's Audition, AU. Here it is. Keep in mind, remember that there are kind of like a left brain and right brain to Audition. I have waveform, which is where we edit sound, multitracks where we mix sound. So we're going to start with just editing sound. I'm going to first take my sounds, and also I'm going to take in this video here too. I'm going to just drag everything that I want to be in my Audition file right into my bin. Cool. No. All right, so I'm going to open up one of my sounds. I have 3 amazing sounds, which I'm very excited about. You'll probably see this. You'll see just the waveform for it. Okay, so this is the decibel level. Let's listen to it. I know, right? It's really good. Okay, I know. Okay, what else I got? I got a thunderstorm. Okay, and the last one I got is... That's not me yawning, but that is definitely a yawn. Okay, so with those 3 things, we're going to create this magical sound composition. You're going to be amazed. Okay, so first thing, keep in mind when I'm editing sound, I'm going to be in waveform. Just double click to open up the sound. I can increase the decibel level if I want it to be louder or softer. I can select certain portions of it and then increase just that section of it. If I want it to be on just the left ear or just the right ear, I can turn off the left. Let's say I want it only to be on the left ear and double click on the right, delete it, turn the left back on. So now it's only going to be in the left ear or the left channel. I'm not going to do that though. But let's say that I want to edit the hertz level, which is the frequency, right? Not the decibel level. Or the pitch, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go over here to the spectral display. Now I can actually see the lower frequency sounds versus the higher frequency sounds. So I know just by looking at this that because right here under 1000 hertz is going to be pretty low, ready? Versus the much higher hertz, which is going to be up here like in the 10,000 range. You can see how it's, just the upper levels of that. And then I got something here in the middle. So again, you can adjust the spectral display if you want to create different kinds of effects. This is how they kind of like make things sound like they're out of telephones and walkie-talkies and stuff. It's just by adjusting this kind of stuff. So let's say that I wanted some kind of like ghostly sound or something. Maybe this is a thing, and then I kind of can spread out that sound. So let's say I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it's kind of cool, right? And then maybe the donkey sound, like it's... What do we got in here? That's upsetting. That's not good. How about down here? It's like nightmare-inducing. It's terrifying. Oh, it's getting slower. That's no good. Okay, so once I have edited my sounds to the point where I'm happy, this is where we get into mixing. And mixing is done over here in the multi-track. So I'm going to open that up. It's pretty much just saying, do you want to create a new multi-track session? Which of course you do. And of course you want to hit the browse button. And of course you want to go to your desktop. And of course you want to open up the project and save it to there. And of course you want to name it something like, of course I want to name it, which is a wonderful name. Now I have all of my tracks, which is very much so like what you would see in Animate or in Premiere or whatever else. So I can bring in sounds. Let's bring in my donkey sound. Remember I told you we were going to create something that was like really special, right? And so I have it. Let's see. I can also go to the very end of a clip, and you see where it turns into a little triangle right there. See the little triangle, that white triangle turns into a stopwatch. I can stretch it so it plays. Slower, yeah, or it plays much faster. Let's see, I'm curious. That's not okay. That's not good. I like the slower. Perfect. Let's throw a yawn in there. I'm gonna throw in a yawn. I like the yawn. Let's see. Okay, remember I told you I'm gonna hold down Alt to duplicate. I want this repeating pattern of this yawn. I know you're like, what is he getting at? You'll see. You'll see. Okay, now I've spaced these things out. If I want them to kind of bleed into one another, I can just ram them into one another, and it's going to fade one out as one fades in, and I can do that if I wanted to throughout that section. Let's see what that sounds like. Ready? That's, but okay, so it's the thunder that really makes this work, okay? And you're like, this isn't going to be any good. And I'm telling you, just wait, all right? Just wait. You're going to see it. Ready? Ready? Okay, so once you add in the thunder there, it actually creates this really wonderful sound composition. You ready? Okay, you guys knew it wasn't going to be good, right? I mean, from the beginning, you know, if anybody in the room was like, hey, well, maybe he actually knows what he's... No, this is never going to be good. But I do want to cut this here because I don't want the back part of that. So I'm using a little razor tool, select that, delete that out. This looks good, but, I think that my sound of my thunder is just slightly too loud, you know? And so that little yellow line in right there, I'm going to just click on that little yellow line, drag that bad boy down, and that'll lower the decibel level, right? And then this is what I'm doing. I'm mixing my sounds together. Maybe I want my donkey sound to be a little bit higher. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I want the thunder to get louder as it goes. So I'm just going to go to this yellow, put a little keyframe, anchor point, or whatever, and it's going to have it kind of get much faster. Ready? Okay. Yes. Now, you may be asking yourself, did he literally just choose 3 random sounds and put this together, not knowing anything what it would sound like? And the answer is yes. Yeah. Now, was there a like a super small chance this actually would have worked and sounded amazing? Absolutely. Did that happen? Absolutely not. Here we go. Okay. Actually, not the worst sound design I've ever made, actually, to be honest. Okay, so I have my sound design. It feels really nice, but it actually goes with a video, right? And so my video, which I brought in, is right here. I'm going to open up this folder. There's the audio that came with the video, and there's just the video. I just want the video. I'm going to bring it in here, and I'm just going to drag it literally anywhere. It doesn't matter. Because once you do that, it's going to put up here in a video reference track, which I can drag to the very beginning, and then I can start lining things up with my video track up here. If you don't see the video, just go to Window and Video. You can dock that with any other video or window over here, or I can just let it float freely and resize it. Okay. So again, this is editing in Audition. It's not super complicated. What is complicated is having a good ear for sound, which I clearly do not. You guys take care. Enjoy sound design.